I've heard a lot of people say like, "Hey, it's Iron. You shouldn't overcomplicate it," but it's like, uh, it still is hard, man. I don't know. Okay, here, I had like a connection issue, so I gave the first blood accidentally because I AFK'd. But other than that, I kind of played it as normal. Yeah.
See if I can do this. Okay. Okay, but you're not like late to your camp, so it's not that big a video.
Nope. Yeah.
Cool.
Uh, I, I'm wondering. So sometimes I miss my camps like respawn time. Like in terms of respawn timer. Like sometimes I'll be low by like 5 seconds. Like Grum spawns and like spawns, and then I'll be there in like 3-5 seconds later. And does that have like impact over the course of the game? Is that something I should like watch out for?
Mm, technically, yes. Like, ideally, you want to be there pretty close to spawn. Um,
Mhm.
but it's not that bad as long as you're getting value in whatever you're doing that's delaying it.
Okay.
Like, if you're killing somebody, then it's fine. But if you're wasting
Uh-huh.
time, then it's bad. Should I probably need to open up?
Also, another question. Sometimes I synchronize my like because I usually pat bot to top, top to pot. I'll synchronize my chickens with my Krugs, like skip my red and then do red
Yeah.
later. But there are some scenarios where I go to my Krugs and then I see like a fight breaking out near my turret, and I'll just walk up to that fight, and then my like red will be like very delayed. And oftentimes I would just recall. I would like let the red sit there for like another minute and a half. Is that like the best course of action? I should just like do my red and then recall, but then I'll be late to my next rotation.
Mm, it depends on if
That's
you
like more.
need the red to finish whatever item you want.
Oh, okay. I didn't consider that. Okay.
Okay. So let's get through the clear here. Yep, doing just regular. Looks like everyone's doing fairly well.
Yeah, I recognize what button was missing, and I was like, oops. I wanted to go for the crab, but here I was like, yeah, I obviously don't know where the enemy.
Yep.
Well, I saw the enemy, and I was like, yep, I'm not going for that. Too risky. Maybe like slow decision making still, but that's kind of what I did. So I went for the top crab instead. I had like 8 seconds on Grump, I think, and then a bit of a fight.
As long as you don't die here, it's okay. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
as you
I
said, you
end up
saw him on
getting
the
him.
map, and then
Yeah,
yeah.
I thought
Okay.
I thought he'd be like taking bot. I don't know, bot crab because he killed me top, so I was thinking he was batting bot, but I guess he was here still.
Yeah, feels good. So you got your slight lead now because he threw it back.
Hmm.
Did you just?
Yes, I kind of zoned out a bit.
Okay. Just gonna ignore that.
My bad.
All right. So you're looking
Yeah.
to gank here. Now, to clarify, what were you looking for this gank to work?
So I saw the word in the bush, and I kind of was like, okay, so maybe probably my team has like prior over the bush, so they have no vision. And I was seeing Misfortune. I thought Misfortune had like probably had the shove over my team for some reason, but now that I look at it, yeah, they have less minions, so the wave is shoving into them. Usually I look like how should I put it? I didn't look for the abilities at all, no. So now that I see like Tristana jumping and Swain landing his ability, his grab, I actually didn't consider that at all. I was just looking to flank them and maybe get like a chunk on one of them. That was pretty much that was pretty much it.
Yeah, because the only way this works is if Sway lands that pull there.
Yeah.
So I think, I mean, once he uses it, that's great, and then you should go in, of course. But otherwise, the timing is off because you would need to wait either for your team to get pushed in, or then to push further. Then you could look for a dive or something. But this is a weird middle ground that you don't want to be at.
So the enemy team should be around like the third bush rather than where they were at the moment, like halfway through the lane. Is that
they don't need to be that deep. They could still be in the middle of the lane, just not right next to their turret. Because your Tristana has a lot of engage range. She can definitely go in even if they're still in the middle. Wait, don't tell me she actually got out. What? I thought for sure she was dead there.
No, she had barrier.
Yeah.
And I used my Q, so I wasn't like really able to get anything there. I saw Lee Sin, so I started doing Drake. I know that Misfortune cannot join the fight, so that was like pretty straightforward, I believe.
Yep, that's good.
Dragged it out.
And then you should immediately reset.
Yep.
Nice.
So another question. When, for example, let's say the sequence happened again, but this time we killed both of the bot laners. Usually what I would do is I would ping to shove wave, and I would take some tower platings with the team. Is that like...
No, don't do that.
I don't think... No?
Nope.
Okay.
It's a waste of time for you. Like, you can... If you just happen to be on the turret, you can hit it a couple times, but you should be immediately leaving to go do Drake, go do camp, something else, spend your gold. Like, anything but sitting there hitting a turret.
Okay, because I know I've heard of a concept is like doing the work and getting paid, right? In like as a jungler, where you like help the team and then you do your own thing. Isn't like taking the tower like technically helping yourself because you're getting gold out of it?
No.
Okay.
Well, yes and no, because you're actually getting less gold than you would get from a plate because you're splitting amongst 3 people. So it's not really all that great.
Like 3 plates or so.
I mean, let's say you get 3 plates, then you're spending a significant amount of time to get 125 gold on you, which you're taking away from your teammates. Plus, plates don't give you any XP. It's really not worth it.
Okay. 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 Get down.
Yep. This is good by Lee Sin. He just stayed too long because he saw that you were bot lane. But I don't like that you ulted.
Yeah, I didn't want him to like flash over the wall because I never saw him use it, and I wanted to secure the kill.
So if we go back after the Drake play, with Tristana resets, and then you also reset. Yeah. There's this thing that happens where if you are farming effectively, especially on champions that can farm fast like Diana, and then you do one major objective, some scuttles, you're going to hit 6 before bot laners hit 6.
Yeah.
So it's really easy to gank them or dive them with that advantage, but you're completely throwing away that window if you burn ult here in a 1v1. And if you do kill Lee Sin, he was probably going to reset anyway, so he's not really losing that much.
Right.
Whereas if you were to use it bot lane, it's a lot more significant because they would lose the minion wave, and they would lose plates to your
Mm.
teammates, not to you, but
Mm.
still.
So I'm not really taking any resources away from the Lee Sin.
Yeah.
But I would be taking away resources with my old. Okay, yeah, I get that. Yeah.
Let's see how you use your next ultimate. Because like right now you can't really do anything. Once the Lysandra comes in though, you could sync it up with that.
Yeah, I saw Lysandra come in, and I thought it might be warded the bush, so I didn't show, so that Lysandra had like easier time to like gank the lane. And they ended up getting double kill, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah, I just kind of want him to burn flash for like some ability. I think that was pretty lucky, but either way, the outcome was it good? I don't know
It's really
because
good. Yeah, he misses this whole
yeah.
wave.
But if another scenario he gets out alive and I burn my ult, is that still worth it?
If he loses the wave, yes.
Okay.
So what can happen, even if he doesn't die, let's say you get him to, like, we'll pretend this is his final HP.
Yep.
You push in the wave with Lysandra, and then he's forced to reset, because if he doesn't, you're going to kill him under his turret. So yeah, that's still fine. The main thing that I'm just looking to get at is whenever you're using your ultimate, it should be taking away XP in some form from somebody.
Okay. I saw that the mid didn't have prio at this point because the Fizz was earlier in lane, so I didn't go for grab.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
So
The
then
game really
you
starts.
you should be deciding at this point, do you want to play for grubs or not?
Yeah, I was already like in pathing bot, so I thought grabs were pretty much probably gone at that point. I
So you
kind of
could
didn't
still
even
do it
activate.
now if you wanted to, because like let's see, I can turn on the timers here. They're coming up in 4 seconds, so you could.
But then you have like the Fizz gagging top. Cassio is pretty much completely dead. Yeah, no, I remember F King here, and I saw the Cassio was like already super chunked, and I was like, yeah, this is not worth it to like even consider.
Yeah, I like the decision to not go to grubs, to clarify. So you see she gets chunked, you don't really want to fight here, and you've already got Lysandra walking down towards bottom.
Yeah.
So what I'm hoping to see is that you go straight to bottom and you dive them because you know the Lee Sin's going to go to the grubs. And the Fizz won't be there because he showed top.
Yeah, I saw MF bot, and I thought I might catch somebody here.
Yeah, this is good. Oh, okay. Ulted a little early.
Yeah.
But going in there is really good. Yeah, I like this whole play. Okay. Looking for Misfortune. It's a bit ambitious.
Yep. I was looking for Misfortune, right?
Yeah.
I thought I'd cut off the rotation, but then I thought maybe she wouldn't really go for that anyway. So I just went for the grub. Grub.
Yeah, it's fine.
So there's also this thing where I notice I oftentimes get like how should I put it? Like delayed. I don't know how to call it, like tempo, or where my team recalls first, and then I finish my caps and I recall. And I'm not sure if I'm supposed to like recall with my team during like late game or like mid game ish, where I'm supposed to like wait, because sometimes they'll go and want to contest like Drakes, where I know that like the bot waves aren't shoved in, we have no prio, and they still like try to fight. And I don't know if I want to avoid that, if I want to be with them.
You in mid to late game, you definitely want to be syncing up your recalls whenever possible, so that they're at the same time. You come out of base at the same time. It's much easier for people to not get caught that way.
Okay.
We'll probably get to that pretty soon.
Yep.
Okay. You see Lee Sin? What does that mean?
That means bot is free to dive.
That's right. There's no turret, so it's not diving, but they're free to kill. Yeah. So screw the red buff. I want to see you hit the plant, go straight over and kill them.
Right. Don't they have enough time to get away? Because I'm seeing like, oh, there's no tower. They probably will like escape before I get there anyway.
Well, they have to catch the wave at some point. Your teammates are pushing into them. What is the Misfortune going to do besides go to collect the wave here?
Yeah, nothing much. I die here.
Oh no.
Baited.
Oh, this would have been perfect. Okay. So you remember what the thought was going here? Is it just Fizz is low? Is that it?
Fizz is low, yeah. I completely didn't consider that Lee Sin might be on the objective top side. I should have known since we have Shove bot, so there's no way he's gonna be like down there. Going back to full clearing. I was gonna go for Herald, but then I saw Lissandra was dead, so I was like, oh, yeah. That's good. I remember this was a pretty easy cleanup.
Kill's okay. Yeah. You did not need to tax your laners that hard though. Jeez.
I really wanted to shove that, like, get some tower damage in. That was kind of like my game plan, to just get as much towers in. And I was also like missing my Krog, so I was like, whatever. There was Tristana has like 97 CS at 16 minutes, so I thought, might as well. He's probably gonna miss half the wave anyway.
Like pessimistic of you to think that about your teammate.
Yeah.
So here's a decent example of like why this is bad. So I don't like this whether you're a jungler, laner, whatever it is. When you hit a turret like this and you get it down to, I don't know, roughly 60% HP, what immediate value does that give you?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Exactly. Yeah. So the problem that I have with this time investment is that it doesn't give you a return yet. Now, if you are killing the turret and you're getting the 550 gold from it, then it's different because that is a huge amount of gold to be getting. So like, let's say this turret was more around 35% HP when you start hitting the wave, then I could see an argument for it because you can actually use that gold immediately for the next fight. But with this, you're just ruining your tempo for no advantage. Oh my god, not another wave, no. Oh man, this is, yeah, definitely not your job. It's a miracle you got away with all that. And now Drake's coming up and you still haven't reset.
Right, so in the time that I was taking the turret to 60 HP, I should have been resetting. after
Yep. If we look
the
at your
fight.
gold,
Okay.
you have almost 3K.
Yeah, yeah.
Engage is okay. But it would be a lot easier if you had your second
True,
item plus
true.
half of another one.
Hmm.
Because if
Yeah.
we actually look at it, item-wise, the Lee Sin is ahead of you in this fight,
Yeah.
even though you're
Okay,
33 CS up.
I'm also thinking, if I were to reset before taking the tower, or like after that fight,
Mm-hmm.
I would have probably my choice would be like clearing top to bot again. And considering that took 2 waves, that was probably like 50 seconds, like 1 minute, because each wave spawns like every 30 seconds, right?
Right.
So the dragon might have been already contested while I was still like at my chickens or whatever. Because at that point I would still be like prioritizing my farm rather than syncing up with my team. But in this situation, you're saying that, hey, I got my reset and I should like gone for the objective, right?
Yeah, so to clarify, are you saying that you're resetting here with the turret at this point or after you kill the turret?
Before even, like, let's say
Okay.
the fight happened and I immediately reset. I would be going for my camps, I believe.
Okay, so here you would reset.
Yeah, so and here I'll realistically like reset if I was not going for the turret.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you reset here, you could come back, grab one camp, and then go straight to Drake.
Hmm. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. I would probably maybe it would have been on time, actually.
Normally, in this kind of scenario where Drake's coming up in like 50 seconds, you wouldn't even do a camp coming out of base. You would run straight to one of your lanes to make sure that your teammate could safely push. But you don't have to do that
Okay.
because you've already got the lane fully pushed out.
Lane pushed before objective.
Yeah. You need 2 lanes pushed, so that way you actually have enough vision and general pressure to play for the objective.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is just me not being like strong enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. Understood.
Skill looks free. Nice.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty fair.
So you got one of 2 options here. When you kill the Garen, that's great. You go back to farming.
Mm-hmm.
If everyone chills out and they don't walk up here to the mid tier 2, then it's fine to keep farming. Like, I'd like to see a careful ping on Lissandra. But if they're gonna walk up and look for some kind of fight, then you need to be there with them.
Isn't that a ramming? How do I like determine which fights I should take with the team and which are like int? Or is it just like take every fight?
Well, the first step is careful pinging them. You're trying to get them to back off
Mm-hmm.
because it's a completely random fight where the wave's already pushed in.
Yeah.
But if they don't back off, then you still want to move there because you're still stronger than the enemy team overall.
Okay.
So I would rather you go up here. You don't necessarily like show, but you can go, let's say, take Raptors and make sure that your teammates are fine. And then once they back off, then you can go back to doing your camps.
Okay.
That's why I'm like, ideally, you careful ping. Lissandra gets the idea. As soon as she backs up, then you continue doing your clear.
But if I'm not strong and I'm weak, I just full clear. I just ignore the fight.
Yeah, if you're saying that even if you walk here, you're still gonna die, then yeah, then
Okay.
don't hover it. But because you could definitely go on the Fizz if he engages on your Lissandra.
Mhm.
I mean, they can kind of even do it without you, to be fair. Yeah, like here, definitely don't like doing camps. Same
Right.
idea. Anytime
Mhm.
you've got people that are this deep into a lane, I want you to be near them. And then once they reset or back off, then you can go do your camps. The only time I'd be greeting like this for camps is if you need it to finish an item, like if you're 100 gold or something off,
Okay.
which, yeah, it doesn't look like you are. You've become side lane Diana.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
Yeah, it's pretty unnecessary.
Mm.
It's fine. I don't think it'll be that consequential of a death.
Mm-hmm.
Come back up. Don't go to camps. Or this either. Like you got 4 people mid lane. I know it sounds like I'm just saying give in to the 8 ram. That's not entirely what I'm saying, but in a way I am. If you got 4 people in here, and I don't see any kind of careful pings or anything from you saying that you don't want them to do it. So if they're not going to back off for whatever reason, I would rather you be there to make the opposing team think that it's a 5v4, and then you just sneak up and ult all of them.
Okay. What about shoving the wave, top wave, and taking the top tower while this is happening?
Yeah, you're not getting this top turret without spending way too much time.
Right. Okay. But if the wave already like met like this, if the wave state was like meeting in the middle, not necessarily where I just farmed it, would that be a worthwhile investment?
You sound like you're further away from your mic. I couldn't hear the last part of your sentence.
Okay. So if the wave actually met in the middle, while the team like a few seconds ago, rather than meeting like on our side, it met like in the middle. Would it still would it be worth it to just go up and take the tower?
No.
No.
Nope.
Oh,
Still not worth. I would rather you still hover this, and then once you guys back off, then one of your laners could do it while you
okay.
farm camps.
Okay, and then in the scenario where I'm weak and I want to farm camps, would the towers be worth it? Maybe like more worth it?
Okay, so you're saying your team loses 5v5.
Yeah. So
Um,
let's say we lose 5v5 if I'm even if I'm there, yeah.
yeah. In that instance, I mean, your first priority if you don't win the 5v5 is getting your teammates to back off, like pinging to get them to leave.
Mm.
If they don't do that, then yeah, you farm and then hope your teammates don't get engaged on, because as you said, you wouldn't win anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess that would be the correct play. Pushing it a little bit, not actually going for the turret, but just getting the wave out of the way, so you don't have to worry about them threatening your turret, and then going to farming camps would be the move.
Alright, okay. Okay. Mm.
Just clean up.
Yeah.
This is fine. Yep. Staring contest with the Raptors.
Yeah, I kept crashing out the leak line.
Hmm. No, Diana.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate timing for that.
Mm. Twice in the same game. It's a bit annoying.
Yeah, is that a common thing for you, or does it just happen to be this game?
Uh, it's not super common, but it happens occasionally. I just never had it happen like twice in a row.
Yeah. Okay, so there is some illegal activity going on right now by the Diana.
Yeah, the Drake is up and I'm going top.
Yeah, two people
Clear.
are, two opposing players are top, and you're still going to camps.
Yep. That's what I was asking like earlier. Because I was like, oh, I want a full clear. That's like my priority that I put on my list, like on my checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
And it I kind of always think, oh, I think it's better for me to full clear and get stronger than it is to like play for objectives occasionally. Um, but I guess that's not the play. Yeah, looking back at it, maybe it was more important to sync up and be there with my bot laners on a Drake.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
in mid game, especially, the full clear doesn't really matter that much. Again, the only time you're going to be greeting a full clear, or even like, usually it's more of half of a full clear that you'd greet is if you need it to finish an item soon. Um, but otherwise, you're always going to get more value from winning a fight than taking a couple camps.
Okay.
So if you're confident, yes, we can win this Drake fight, then you should definitely be there to either win the fight or at least make sure your teammates don't lose the fight.
Okay.
Because if you're going to get this farmed up to where you have 79 CS over Lee Sin, when do you intend to use that advantage?
Mm. Mm.
Because you don't farm just to farm, you farm so that you're stronger in certain fights.
Right. Yeah.
Which, to be fair, you're following like the basic advice, which that's really good that people like to give for low junglers, of just stick to your full clear and all that. But the important thing is that you understand what you're trying to get with that farm advantage,
Mm.
instead of just doing it completely on autopilot. Oh no. Greeting for, I guess, top turret.
I was really just chasing tunnel vision on the Teemo. I thought
Yeah.
I might like catch him with my E. Didn't. Took the wave because I was like, oh, I'm wasting time. Might as well. And yeah, I got ganked.
Okay.
In that case, we lose the fight. I already took the top side of my quadrant of my my blue buff and Gromp and whatever, and I took the mid wave. The next logical move. I think defending tower was a good play, but chasing, I guess, was not good.
Yeah, that part was unnecessary.
Okay, just the chasing part then, right?
Okay. So is this a good time to farm camps?
Uh, I would say nothing is happening on the map. 2 players are missing. I kind of like think they won't be able to take the tower. But you're asking the question in a way that seems that it's not a good thing. So
Uh, don't assume things from when I ask questions. Is it
Okay,
good or bad?
I would say yes. I would say yes.
Yes, as in it's good, or
Yes,
yeah, it is good.
decent.
Yeah,
Good. Good.
because two of your teammates are dead. You have no one to protect
Yeah.
right now. So
Yep.
yeah, I do like going for the camps. This is a great time to do it. Your teammates are pushed in. Don't overextend for this. Yeah, it's okay. Okay, as long as you
How would
use
they
the.
take the fight otherwise, which is like safer because I the only two options I have is like either poke with my Q or just like all in.
I don't like taking the fight at all with this much fog of war. It's kind of scary because you don't know if certain people aren't behind him.
That's true. That's true. Well, the fact that he's playing up, I kind of assumed. I mean, you kind of can assume that there are people behind him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but outside of
As
that,
soon
like
as
how
you
you
don't
played the
forget that.
fight is fine.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just want to heal up now. I don't really want
Yeah.
to base.
So what I would like to see, because unfortunately Diana does not have sustain.
Mm-hmm.
In this kind of situation, I would like to see you immediately reset just to fully get your
Right.
HP up, so that way you can
Okay.
actually get things done.
Okay.
Because this
Yeah,
is going to
they're
make it
like.
where you can't do anything for like 30, 45 seconds.
Mm, mm. There are lots of cases, I think, like this game and like other games where I'm on Diana and I get chunked like pre-fight, like maybe like half HP or like
Mm-hmm.
maybe even less, and I still have my ultimate and I still have my W. And I think, oh, do I just wait it out for them to engage with their abilities and like ult in? Like, I'm not sure what to do in that situation, or just keep poking my Qs. Because I know I might like the chances of me dying are like really high if I all in like with even lower HP bar.
Yeah. Then at that point, it's just, do you think your teammates do enough damage on your to follow up on your ultimate?
Mm,
That's going to be more of a case by case thing on that.
that's fair, yeah, that's fair.
I'm hoping you reset at some point.
I really feel like on Dan it's also like easier to just side lane uh and like pick fights with whoever like challenges you rather than team fighting. Because team fighting you're like one you just all in once and then like it's done for.
Yeah, that's true. You don't have a way to go in and out very easily.
Yeah.
And I agree that you can definitely be looking for picks on the side lane, but I don't think you should be side laning.
Okay.
So like for example, let's say you're coming out of base and
Mm-hmm.
Garen's like pushing top lane out to where the wave's either in the middle or maybe it's more towards like your first turret.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can be looking for picks on him when you know the next wave is coming in. He's going to try to clear that. So that kind of thing you can definitely do as Diana, but I don't like you showing hitting minions because then the enemy team knows where you are and they can look for something somewhere else.
Because I'm also like the strongest person in the entire game.
Yeah,
Like I know it's on like level 17, but I still sometimes feel like it's a bit of a struggle if I get like a prolonged fight.
definitely. You don't want
Uh,
really long fights on Diana. Okay, do you reset now? Okay, the only reset is from death.
so was it perhaps wrong to take like the Lee Sin's red camps? Like
Yes, yeah.
was
Like the
like,
whole
like
sequence, everything was wrong. So if I go
I
way
was
back,
so let's say I'm low HP after that fight with the team on Lee Sin. I
mm-hmm.
recall and I go for my blue camps. I still think
No, you don't
since
go for your
there's
blue
nothing
camps.
happening, but
So you fight here.
yeah.
Okay, you get low, you reset. Then you run
Uh-huh.
straight mid lane because your Lissandra is going to be pushing on mid.
Okay.
If there is a fight, then you take it. If not, you take his red side, whatever is up, or at least you get vision in his red side. But I don't care about your blue side camps right now. Could not care less.
So, okay, so I'm strong, so I help push. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, you're hoping the enemy team engages on your Lissandra while she's pushing, and then you
Yeah.
take the fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And those are going to be the most valuable fights because she's already got the wave on their turret, so then you get to hit a turret.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to unravel the common theme here. Okay.
Yeah, skipping back to where we were.
But in itself, if I find myself in a situation like I did with Cassio just now, that
Mhm.
was like a fine, an okay play. We took towers, we pushed out, even though I died. Like
Yeah,
in
the
an isolated
outcome wasn't
scenario.
that bad.
Okay.
Guessing you had a connection issue again or something here.
Yep. No. I was just probably like looking up. Remembering like how to spell Zonias. Yeah.
But I think
Oh,
you
it's
already
her.
had it here, so
Wait, my mom's calling me. Ah, что? Okay. Oh, never mind. It's all fine.
yeah, we're good.
Yep.
Regardless of the reason you spent so long in base, your teammates died for it. It is what it is. Oh no.
I thought I'd get Lissandra ulted, but yeah. Oh wait, Lissandra. I thought my swing was Lissandra. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. That was yeah.
Wait, you
Bit
said
of a
Lissandra
mistake.
ulted. She can't ult you.
She cannot. I only know that her ult puts like people in stasis, so I thought she could like
Yeah, she can do
ult
it
allies.
to enemy champions or herself. She can't do it for
Oh
you.
fuck. Okay. Damn. That's okay. I also like I didn't Zonya at all, so
Yeah, I don't think Zonya's gonna save you there, to be fair. Might
yeah.
preserve HP for a tiny bit, but it's gonna be a similar outcome.
Oh wait, I'm getting called again. Give me
Alright.
1 sec.
Yep. All good. I forgot this is a 43-minute game. Yeah, still got a little bit to go.
Yeah, it was a bit of a horror. Like by the end of it, bit of a disaster. I actually ended up selling my boots later to get like, because I knew I wasn't gonna like sustain too long in a fight in an all-out brawl.
Yeah, that's fine. Just buying.
But ended up being like super slow as well.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, it's just if you're gonna sell the boots, then you're looking to engage from a brush or like Fog of War or something. So it can work, but you gotta play differently.
Mm.
So why does the enemy team engage on your teammates here? Any idea?
Because Tristana is walked up and they are like, oh yeah, that's free kill.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
let's go
wait.
back and make it red side vision.
Is it because I showed on the map and they're like, oh, that's
Yep.
means Dan is not there.
So you showed here doing this wave, and then you showed here again, and they're like, oh, well, Diana's busy doing the wave. We can fight real quick.
Mm.
And plus, your Cassiopeia was dead. But yeah, just like same idea again of prioritizing everyone staying alive. Although to be fair, like this is more of just telling your teammates not to walk up here, but it's a mess. 4 people dead, they get Baron. All you can do is reset.
I waste a bit of time here.
Don't do it. Resist the urge. Don't tell me you died at Team Mushroom. Okay.
No. I had a few close calls and game with Team Mushroom, so I bought like MR. Yeah, I think I sold my boots for a Jack show.
Yeah, it's okay.
Here, listen, inted his ass off completely,
That's good.
which was nice.
I would like to see you do something with that, though.
Yep, taking Baron.
Yeah, immediate Baron is what I was hoping for, especially if Cassiopeia is going to TP like this. You don't even necessarily have to fully kill the Baron, but at least you start it, and then if the opposing team tries to stop you, then you can turn on them.
Mm-hmm.
But at least something. So yeah, this is good. Nice. Just clean Baron. And then all of you should cross through, and I don't like this. You all cross through and play for the Drake that's coming up in 20-30 seconds.
Yeah, I ended up spamming Drake. It was like, I think a bit later on after I took my red, because I was like, I wasn't like at this point I wasn't paying attention to the Drake, and like only a bit later I was like, oh, Drake is almost up, so I want to play for that.
Yeah. Good. Okay, now you're basically conceding Drake by doing Krugs there.
Am I?
Yep. The Drake's already up. Like, you should be losing it immediately by this.
Because I was like low HP, so my thought was like I should heal myself up with like
Well, you should, but the like. So one, you wouldn't do this play, but if you do end up doing this play, you immediately reset and then run to Drake. You don't go do camps. You just don't have time. This isn't gonna heal you to full anyway. It's just so like it goes back to what I said before. Dyna doesn't have sustain. If you're playing something that has sustain, like if you're playing a Lee Sin that has this W or a Warwick with Q, whatever other champion, then it's fine. I'm all for this play, but you can't on Diana.
So if I'm playing like Udyr,
yeah, then you can do it.
Okay for me to go for those camps and get like full HP.
Yeah, because your HP would actually go up.
Okay.
But again, ideally, you don't have to do any of that because you don't get chunked here, and then you can push mid lane as a team and everything goes smoothly.
Mm.
Yeah, you're just completely useless because you have no HP. Apparently not useless enough. Nice. I like taking the inhib here. That's good.
Because I'm thinking like, oh, Garen is probably not strong enough to fight me.
You're not going to beat a 1v1.
Because I'm 5 items, he's 3 items, but he just Demasios me. To be fair, I didn't use Daniel, but I don't know if maybe that would have been enough to help me.
If you're full HP, this play is fine, but you're not.
Yeah,
And he gets extra damage the lower HP you are. So,
that's true. Yeah.
yeah. Plus you're tanking turret shots. It's not gonna work.
Yep. I eat behind them and it ended up
Yep.
taking turret shots, which is unlucky. I think I took like 3 turret shots. Yeah. At least my team did the dragon.
Yep.
Here I was choosing what to buy. Took Jack shows.
There's a fight here. If it goes poorly or goes well, you have no control over it because you died at a bad time.
Mm.
And yeah, you got the Jack show. That's good.
I have no idea what the Lee Sin died to there. That is absolutely a mystery to me. Like what burned him? Which item
His
used to
death
burn like
stance.
that? Oh, wait, what is that? But he killed the what's it called? Lissandra. How was the death dance like not procced? Uh, because if he goes like really low HP.
So he kills her here. He gets
Yeah.
some of the HP back.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the remaining damage he's taken, but then you do new damage to him. So that's applying his. He's like blocking some of it for a little bit, but he takes the rest 3 seconds later, and so he's just burning out to that.
Oh, okay. As I was walking here, I was just reading on Diana's ability, saying if like there's anything to do with burn
Yeah.
damage. Because I was like, is this like a new passive of mine? No, what? Uh,
I wonder. I was wondering if Shadow Flame would trigger on the Death Stance. I doubt it, but that would be interesting if it did.
It triggers AP damage, like crit, not like normal damage. Or, like true damage, I mean.
Yeah.
Oh, magic and true damage critically strikes. Doesn't the other dance like negate true damage pretty much? Maybe.
But you say, does that negate true damage? Or what are you.
Yeah, it isn't that sense like the 30% HP taken over time, like technically true damage.
Yes,
It's
I
like,
believe it is.
so maybe that's that. Shadow Flame then triggers it. Here he was like overextended, cleared the wave. I Zonya'd for like, I don't know, just no reason, I guess.
Yeah, you don't need to do this. Just kill the cannon minion.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to fight.
Yeah.
If there was a giant wave, then I'm all for what you did there. But otherwise, it's kind of a waste.
Okay.
Okay, this can work. And then you guys push mid-wave. You're not going to be able to get more here, though. So I would like to see all of you go bottom. Unless the Lee Sin ends. Okay, yeah. That you can indeed get more.
Here I'm just afraid of the team of shrooms. I'm like, I cannot go further. We're like all low HP. The wave got like one-shotted by the MF.
Yeah, you gotta back off. Similar I did it before. Rather you reset than do camps here. Because you're gonna be stuck on the map for a long time.
And I think this is where we kind of just lose.
Yep. Yeah, you have no vision. Actually, you do have a little bit of vision.
Yeah, I worded the Baron with the blue trinket.
Yep.
Whether ADC decides to like walk up.
Yeah, the ADC dying is bad, but as long as you don't die with her, it's definitely still salvageable.
Mm.
Yeah, that should be a game losing. Yep, looks like it is. Okay.
Yep.
So, I have some notes, and I will copy paste it on Discord.
Alright.
So you can read those. This is your time to where if you have any questions related to the notes or anything unrelated, you can ask.
Let's see. Let me see the objective. By good value, we're obviously talking about like taking away resources, making sure you're getting good value ephemeral ults.
Yeah, either
So-
you're getting multiple kills or you're making it to where they lose minion weights. Okay, so for example, we had a situation where the Lee Sin was, I believe he just took your Gromp, and
Yep.
then you killed him. So if you kill a jungler at the start of their clear, it's different than if you kill them when they've killed like a decent amount of their camps already.
Mhm.
Because if it's at the start of their clear, then you're going to have a huge window where they still need to go farm and you can get things done. But if they've already cleared their camps and they're going to reset anyway, it's not as valuable. So it's kind of similar to minions.
Okay.
But even then, I'd still rather you be making laners hate their lives.
Mm.
Although it's different if you're invading the Lee Sin. Like if you go into his jungle, you kill him there and then take his camps in his face, then it's a lot more valuable.
Okay. And my question would be, actually, is of these points on the list, which is like the most valuable for me to like start applying like immediately to like, I mean, because even though I can think about those things during the game, I obviously have like, how should I say it? Like only like limited amount of things I can think per time. And the more like whenever like I try to improve at something, like obviously the more things I keep in mind, the more it's like, the slower I become in the game. And like, oh, do I have to recall here? Do I not? And then I like waste some time here, waste some time there. So like immediately something I can like sticky note on the corner of my screen. And what would it be, in your opinion, is like the most
Yeah,
important one?
I'm like reordering it, I guess, in the value that you get from it.
Mhm.
Normally, the turret one wouldn't be that big of a note, but it's very common for you, so I'd probably prioritize that.
Okay.
Yeah, probably, and I'll just recopy paste it. Probably something like that in that order. But it doesn't really matter that much in whatever order it is. If it feels like you're having to maintain a checklist in your mind, you're probably trying to force it too hard.
Right.
The important thing is just you find like you take one of them initially that you think would be interesting to try out. You do it a couple times until you see some kind of value from it, and then it should be easy to keep doing.
Yeah, that's the idea. Yeah. Try to apply that.
Yeah.
All right. Would it be possible to like try to do like another review, maybe like after like 20, 100 games?
Yeah, well, we'll see. As long as you're still like actually playing, then yeah, we can always do another review.